Hey, what's up everyone? It's possible that the background picture that you see right now may have already grabbed your attention. Understandably so. It probably strongly resembles images that you've seen from Cern, particularly Cern's Large Hadron Collider, which has many different, well, I don't really want to call them conspiracies, but has much speculation surrounding it, and understandably so, because of the power and magnitude of this particle accelerator. But this is an image that is a preview to what China is working on. China is going to construct a next generation 100 kilometer or kilometer collider. That means it will be over 328,000 feet. And you can do a search on that and see how much that is, how large that is. But it will dwarf Cern's Large Hadron Collider. They're going to use it, they claim, to study the God particle, which is the Higgs boson particle, speculated from many years ago. I believe in the 1960s, the scientist known as Boson Higgs, or Boson Higgs, and they named it the Higgs boson particle, speculated that there was a particle that existed from the primordial soup before the Big Bang that took place to form this particular universe. And this particular study was conducted in order to hope to prove this God particle. Now, the particle supposedly holds everything unseeable together. Holds everything, pretty much. It's the particle before the particles, basically before the expansion of this universe. And who knows, many of the other universes as well. It could help us study, it could help us into understanding the multiverse and the fundamental laws and principles of the universe itself. But they were hoping to understand that primordial soup, that substance or basic, I don't want to say material, but that basic, I'll just call it a substance that made up existence before the ultimate expansion took place. That's what they speculated in the 1960s, and then in 2009 when they fired up the Large Hadron Collider, which actually I had been hearing about that since 2004 in science magazines, and they officially got it up and running for me in 2009, but now CERN has existed since the 1950s, I think. So they're now going to delve deeper into the study of this Higgs boson or God particle, the particle that enables all of existence to take place, and that's what they're hoping to do. And this thing looks like a portal, really. It looks like an interdimensional portal device in and of itself. I mean, it just looks, it has the appearance of an interdimensional portal, like something you would see in a science fiction movie. And with particles being accelerated at that astonishing rate, hey, it's possible. I mean, just look at this thing. There's the man on the scissor lift there, the man right there, and then this thing is huge. And CERN is going to be an ant next to this thing that they're building. They say the Large Hadron Collider at CERN is going to be a dwarf in comparison to the one China is building right now. So let's open up the page where they talk about this a little bit more. This giant collider, this next generation giant collider, right now, China aims to construct. Now, this is an image at CERN, so at the Large Hadron Collider that they have there. But China aims to construct a next generation proton circular electron positron. Sorry, this is a 328,000 feet proton circular electron positron collider that will dwarf the European facility over in Switzerland. The giant underground collider is designed to fire up protons at near light speed and smash them together to mass produce the transient Higgs boson for intensive study. Now think about this. This is just a thought of mine. If the particle, the primordial soup that they wind up creating, known as the Higgs boson particle or the God particle, they wind up smashing these particles together, okay? And they collide these particles together. It's designed, they fire these protons and smash them at near light speed, okay? If they try to mass produce, and that's what they're doing, mass producing that Higgs boson particle, these Higgs boson particles, and if that particle, those particles are responsible for the creation of this universe, what if, when they disappear, possibly they go into an alternate reality and create another universe? So what if that's responsible for spawning another universe? An alternate reality? Or maybe even changing existence, who knows? But think about that. If they are mass creating these Higgs boson particles for intensive study, but if they are mass producing these particles that enable the existence of this universe, then think about what if, by producing the particle that enabled the existence of the universe at a massive scale, what if that spawns another universe? What if that creates or puts into existence another universe? All still done by God, obviously, because we are merely the manifestation of the creation of God. So, I mean, we're the creation. So, I mean, but still, what if that winds up causing other universes? Just an interesting thought, but thus, I guess, opening portals, or even opening portals, who knows? But anyway, they're about to build this giant, huge, 328,000 feet in diameter collider to study the God particle, which is the Higgs boson particle. It's the ultimate frontier in particle physics. The significance of the particle and its properties is that it's able to be examined using existing knowledge and experimental technology as a means to confirm and study the entire Higgs field theory. In layman's terms, different subatomic particles are responsible for giving matter different properties. One of the most mysterious and important properties in mass, some particles like protons and neutrons, they have mass, while others, like photons, do not. The Higgs boson is believed to be the particle which gives mass to matter, according to scientists, basically allowing existence. Well, the elusive God particles were discovered or first spotted in 2012 in this reality in subatomic crashes that took place inside the Large Hadron Collider, that multi-billion-dollar particle accelerator, a 27-kilometer circular tunnel 175 meters beneath the French-Swiss border near Geneva, Switzerland. The collider, dubbed the largest machine in this world, and operated by the Organization of European pour la Recherche Nucléaire, Cern, verified the existence of the elusive Higgs boson particle, a landmark then in particle physics. This is the facility itself underground, miles underground, they say. That's a bird's eye view of the Large Hadron Collider that's in Europe. Right there. There's Atlas, and Atlas, by the way, kind of an interesting little bit of a name being there, Atlas. But now China aims to construct a next generation proton accelerator, a circular electron position collider that will dwarf the one that's in the European facility. The giant underground collider is expected and designed to fire protons at near light speed and smash them together to mass produce the transient Higgs boson, Higgs bosons, multiple Higgs boson particles for intensive study. So what if by doing that they actually create another universe, or create other universes, or spawn other universes into existence? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Or even open portals to other ones. But a funding proposal was submitted by the Chinese Academy of Sciences to the central government in November after the Academy of Beijing Institute's physics was initialized the concept design. The first component is expected to be installed from 2022. Several sites have been suggested, including the following ones you see here near Beijing, Yanyan and Shanxi province, and Shanhui in the southern Guangdong province. Lots of dongs in their names. Sorry. Anyway, according to the Chinese papers, China is pouring in money and talent in a race against similar. They have a lot of. I don't know if I pronounced that. What is going on here? Why are you doing this? There was actually a package that came to me from the Guangdong province. That's why it sounded familiar, but okay, there it goes. There was actually I think it was a charger that came from there. China is pouring in money in the race against the projects initiated by Japan and Europe to build a God particle factory. They're going to build a God particle factory, undaunted by prohibitive costs. Japan has reportedly started designing its new collider after hearing about China's plan. So China and Japan are both creating particle accelerators. Though the controversy is that the proposed site is in a seismically active zone. While Cern has been working on plans for 2 new colliders, though it will have a break in all the red tape to secure approval from all European Union member states to get it funding it needs. Hopefully this race to disclose the God particle doesn't mean the end of our world. So, China, Japan, and Cern building even larger particle accelerators. Peace. That's all for this video. Give me your thoughts. Bye.